we completed with objects and classes. In today's session, I am going to discuss about variables. First thing I want to discuss about these variables. Once variables topic is completed, then you will be able to understand what I am talking about on different types of methods, modifiers, and everything. Okay, so remember that if you want to understand what the variable means and what are all the things that included in variables, first we need to understand how the program structure will be. We need to understand how the program structure will be. The program structure is like package will be there. So package will be there, class name, one main method, statements related to functionality. Apart from this, we'll have import statements. So basically these things are very important when you are writing a program. This is the program structure. Inside the class or inside the method, inside the main method, you are going to write the statements related to the functionality. The statements related to the functionality. Okay, so when you are discussing about this concept of variables and everything will be interlinked here. Every concept will be interlinked. So due to that dependency, due to that interlinked concept between one concept and another concept, when we are talking about variables, there are a lot of dependencies on the variables to understand. What are those dependencies means? First thing, we need to understand main method concept. Second thing, we need to understand sub method concept. Statements related to the specific action. Means when you are talking about such type of interlinked concept, remember that every point is very important. Here we are talking about the statements related to specific action. Simply the definition of method is, the definition of method or function is set of statements which are used to perform specific action. Set of statements used to perform some specific action, which is nothing but the concept of method. Remember this point. We will get back to this point again and again. Okay, but for our reference, I explained you the definition: set of statements which are used to perform the specific action. The same thing I have mentioned here. The same thing I have mentioned here. Now I want to explain you with one example. The example is mathematics or arithmetic operation. So I want to write a program which is going to be used for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So I want to write a program where that program can be used for 4 different types of things. For 4 different types of things. One is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Means in a single program I need to write the set of statements which can perform addition operation, and one more set of statements which can perform subtraction, one more set of statements which can perform multiplication, and another set which can perform division operation. Right? Now, how the program structure will be based on this particular thing. Right? Now, the program structure will be package, import statements, class, main method, inside the main method, addition is one sub method, where I can write some set of statements here related to addition. Multiplication, subtraction, division. This is sub method 1, this is sub method 2, this is sub method 3, and this is sub method. There are 4 sub methods inside the program. Addition, set of statements, multiplication, set of statements, subtraction, set of statements, division, some set of statements are there, and I want to close the main method here, so I need to change this one. So addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division, there are 4 sub methods. Now I'm going to unmute your mic. Does anyone help me? How can I perform the addition operation by using the variables concept? Does anyone know about this thing?
Hello. We have to declare the variables.
Okay. Okay.
Then, for example, C is equal. I'm declaring A and B variables first.
Okay.
Then one more variable called C.
Okay.
Addition. Then C equals to A plus B. Then I'm printing that value. Again, I'm printing that value.
Okay, fine. That's nice. Let me explain you the variables concept based on this. Okay, thank you. Now, whatever the point that you raised, thanks for the very good point. Here, the variables concept raised from here only. Okay, to perform addition operation, what are all the things required for us? First, analyze about that. So to perform addition operation, we need to have minimum 2 values. Minimum 2 values, either 1 plus 1 or 10 plus 20 or 30, any 2 numbers we need to have. Where you are going to store these 2 numbers into your program. Right? To store these 2 values into your program, you need to create one simple storage location. You need to create one simple storage location. The storage location is nothing but the concept of variable. The storage location concept is the storage location concept is nothing but variable, we can say. So here I want to store one value into one memory allocation, second value in another memory allocation. Okay, now first value I want to save 10, number 10 in the storage location A, comma. Second value I want to store in one more variable, which is nothing but B is equals to 20. Sorry, B is equals to, I can take 5. B is equals to 5. Now, what type of variable this is? What type of value this is? Is it digit number or is it alphanumeric? Is it a special character? Is it alphabet only? What type of number it is? To represent that particular number, whether it is number or alphanumeric or alphabet or something, we are going to declare this variable with a data type concept, which is nothing but integer a is equals to 10. And the same thing for b is equals to integer b is equals to 5. Now, to perform addition operation, you have variables in your hands. You have variables, right? You can perform this addition operation a plus b. You can perform this addition operation a plus b. But if you perform a plus b operation, do you want to see the output directly in the console window, or do you want to store this output value in another variable again? That is up to you. There are so many ways to write the program, but no need to worry about that. If you want to perform a plus b, you can perform operation directly. But if you want to save the output value of a plus b in some other storage location, then int c is equals to a plus b. Now everything is ready with you to perform this operation, right? The same thing for multiplication. The same thing for multiplication, and the same thing for subtraction, and the same thing for division. I need to change this one. Give me a second. Multiplication, subtraction, division. Now every method, like if we are talking about this addition method, you are going to have these variables in your hands, and you are going to perform addition operation, and you are going to perform addition operation. To avoid the confusion, I am going to give a gap for every individual method. So this is one thing. This is one method. Addition is one method. In addition method, you have three variables where you are going to add two numbers, and you are going to storing the output in third variable. Now, did you observe the point? All the numbers in all the methods are same. If you observe this one, I have mentioned a is equals to 10, b is equals to 5. Here also a is equals to 10, b is equals to 5. Here also a is equals to 10, b is equals to 5. Again here also a is equals to 10, b is equals to 5. Is it necessary to create that many memory locations for every individual method? Not required, right? So here I have created a is equals to 10, b is equals to 5. If you create again here, means it is going to create one more memory allocation for a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 5 again. And again the same thing here. Again the same thing here. Means you are creating multiple memory allocations for every number or every value you want to store in the particular memory allocation, but all the values are same values. There is no change in the values. In order to avoid such type of management like memory allocation process, we have the concept of variable into two types. One is local variables, second one is global variables. What is meant by local variables and what is meant by global variables? Local variables are nothing but the variables which are declared individually inside the submethod. If you see this one, whatever the variables that I have mentioned here, all these are local variables only, right? So here for this addition method I have declared variables. For this multiplication I have created variables. For this subtraction I have created variables. For division I have created variables. Means every individual sub method, every individual method, if you are passing variables individually to every method, is nothing but the concept of local variables. Now what is meant by global variable? Global variable is nothing but common for all the sub methods in your program. The variables which you are going to create, which are common for every method in your program. Now I have all the variables same here. A is equals to 10, int a is equals to 10, b is equals to 5. In every case I have the same thing. Means variable declarations are same in every method. Due to that reason I want to apply the same variable memory allocation to all the methods in only one time, for only one time. Then at that case I'll create the variables in main method. Automatically that will be applicable for every individual method. The operation must be same. No need to change that operation, because everything if you want to perform the operation needs to be there inside the method. So I haven't mentioned a, b again and again and again due to this global variable concept. Did you got my point, guys? Local variables are variables which are created inside the methods. Global variables which are created in main method and which is applicable to every method. Are we clear, or do you want me to explain it one more time? Okay, fine. Next thing, we understood with the concept of local variables and global variables. Then where we are going to use these global and local variables? Remember that variable concept is very important in every program. Almost in every program you are going to create the variables. Almost all the programs is having the concept of variables. So it will be a practice for you when you are going to use the variables in our normal program execution or program designing process. Okay, now variables. Okay, so the interlink concept with variables are nothing but methods. So method, again we are going back to methods concept. Set of statements which are used to perform specific action is nothing but the concept of methods. Here we are talking about what thing? Some set of statements or some set of lines of code which are used to perform some specific action. This is nothing but one specific action. Means this is one method. This is one method. Multiplication is second method. Subtraction is third method. Division is fourth method. Like every set of statements which are used to perform some specific action is nothing but the concept of method. Generally, again, the methods are classified into two types. One is predefined, second one is user defined. What is meant by predefined? What is meant by user defined? Predefined methods are nothing but methods which are created already, and we are going to use those methods in our programs. We are not going to write the statements, or we are not going to write the code anywhere else. Just already method has been created somewhere else, or someone created the method. We are going to reuse the same method in our program without changing the program. Is nothing but the concept of predefined. User defined is nothing but the methods which the user is creating or the developer is creating for the programmatic or functionality purpose. For the programmatic or functionality purpose, user, he is defining one method, means for his functionality or for the user functionality purpose, the user is creating the methods which are nothing but user defined methods. The above written methods are user defined only. I haven't used any predefined things, just I am creating myself in order to execute or in order to perform that specific action. Those are user defined. Predefined methods are nothing but main method is the predefined, right? We can say that example that is predefined. Just we are using public static void main of string args. What is this public static void main? Main is nothing but the method name. We are saying that this is a method name, main method, predefined. So again, this method has been categorized into two things: predefined and user defined. Predefined are already defined ones which we are using in our program. User defined are user intentionally creating the methods which are nothing but user defined methods. User defined methods. The same thing for functions. Even functions concept is also the same. The definition of the action performance will be same, but few cases we are using the word method, and in few cases we are going to use the word function. Function is nothing but date, our current date. This is nothing but one function. It is happening, still it is happening. Time is one function. Yesterday is one date, that is one type of function. Tomorrow is one date, that is one type of function. Means function will be dealt with already predefined things only. Maximum cases it will go with function, predefined functions. So no need to worry about that. We'll see that one also. But as part of our variables concept and methods, these are very important. Local variables which are declared inside the method, global variables which are declared in main method. Predefined functions, already defined set of code we are going to use. User defined. Developer intentionally creating the methods are nothing but user defined.